Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I good? Hao Mao Brown Cow. Hao Mao Brown Cow. Aloha, and welcome to the Hoppy Hale, where we shoot the cruise, drink some brews, and maybe, just maybe, talk about the news. But probably not. Um. So today, this episode is sponsored by. Nah, I'm just kidding.
One day. One day.
Yeah. We're not sponsored yet, but hopefully we will be sometime soon. Today, I'll be sipping on this Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest limited edition Amber Marzen. Marzen. Say that, Station. Marzen.
How's it spelled?
You would think you would say, it's, oh,
It's Marzen.
no. You would think it's Marzen, but it's not. It's German.
Marzen.
It's Marzen.
Are you German?
I might be. I drink like one. Marzen. Marzen. And it means March in German for all you non-German speakers. So in our lovely book of beer reviews, let's go through it. Oh, we didn't even write in this thing yet. It's brand spanking. So it's a Marzen beer, which is a pale ale. It's an Oktoberfest beer because it's supposed to be for fall, for the changing seasons. Marzen beer is the March beer, or So I'm gonna crack one of these open. I like the kind, the can. Look at this can.
I do too.
This can is fucking beautiful.
Yeah. Show it to the fans.
It's fucking phenomenal. Oktoberfest. It's dripping all over the place. So let's start. I mean, the can is nice. I like these diamonds. I always like these diamonds. This diamond
Diamonds.
aesthetic.
Yeah. Spades.
Yeah, I like it. So let's crack it open. This beer is 5.5%. It's a pale ale. Ooh, German pale ale. Smells good. Oh, party fall. Ooh.
Yeah. Lick it.
Tell me what a good time.
God. That's
Huh?
my desk.
Yeah. I think it's my desk now.
I have to do it all over.
Might be pregnant. So it's like a nice, like, it's like a darker caramel, dark caramel. Mm. I like it. It's got a little bit of a bite, but it makes it taste like beer. It's not like super strong or anything. It's mellow. It's pretty much what I would think an Oktoberfest beer, with like all the commercials and the videos of them, like with the huge mugs with the dimples in them. You know what I'm talking about? That this is pretty much what I would think the beer in those cups would taste like. I think it's pretty good.
Instead of mead.
Ooh, mead. Never tried mead. Wouldn't mind trying mead. This is mellow though. I think this is really mellow. It's like one of those beers, like I don't know if I think it's Beer Fest. You ever seen Beer Fest, Stage?
No.
It's like one of those beers where usually you play drinking games with light beers, like Natty Lights, or you'll play with Rolling Rock or something like that. But in like Germany, where they're fucking heavy drinkers and they can drink a lot, I feel like this is like their drinking game beer. Like it's easy to drink and to like gulp and stuff, but it has a little flavor, so that they're like, oh, it doesn't taste like horse piss.
I didn't know what
If you're not drinking like Rolling Rocks or something, 100% that's probably what horse piss tastes like. You probably get more drunk off of horse piss too, right? I would think so. So, drinking Oktoberfest because it is October. So, I'm gonna bang one early October sesh out, silhouette, and go from there. I wanted to get one out. There's a lot of Halloween lovers out there, right, Stace?
Yeah.
I know you're a Halloween lover. Yeah?
Yes.
You're all... Is Halloween considered a holiday?
Well, we didn't take it off. We didn't get off.
Yeah, but frick, we don't
But
even...
I think it is. It should be. It's not.
But is it considered like one? Even though we don't take off, it's like considered a holiday, you think?
No.
What would you consider it then?
Best day ever. I don't know.
So it's just something we celebrate then. It's like
I don't know the history of Halloween, honestly.
yeah. Well, let's look it up, huh? Well, let's look it up for all the people that love Halloween. All of our Halloweenies or Halloweeners. Which one would you rather be called, a Halloweenie or a Halloweener?
Weenie.
You'd rather be a weenie? Why?
Because I like saying weenie.
Because it's small?
That's pretty big.
That's what I say. History of Halloween. Oh, it's Celtic. Halloween evolved from... This is a history.com. So I don't know if they were the ones that did the mermaid thing, or... We're just going to trust them. No, I don't want to subscribe. Halloween evolved from the ancient Celtic holiday of Samhain. Samhain. Over the centuries, Halloween transitioned from a pagan ritual to a day of parties, costumes, jack-o'-lanterns, and trick-or-treating for kids and adults. That's all it says. Wow.
I kind of like how Halloween towns take on it. I think it's like, correct me if I'm wrong. It was just. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not sure.
What is it? What do you think the take on Halloween Town was? What do you think their take was?
Well, I remember in the movie, I think it was Caliber's son
Mm-hmm.
or something.
Yeah.
I think that's the name.
Yep.
So in the second one, or the second one, the son comes back and he throws a Halloween party
Mm.
at school, and whatever mask everyone was wearing.
Oh, that
thing.
is. That's Halloween Town 2.
Yeah. So I wonder
Yeah.
if, like in Halloween, like there was actual like monsters and everything, but it was just like since like how.
So it was like a day for them to come out
Yeah.
because everyone would dress like them.
Yeah.
That's a cool take on it. Here it says the tradition originated with the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. I don't know. When people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. So, I don't know. I guess, yeah. I guess they believed in that it would scare off ghosts, even though that I wouldn't think would be too scary for a ghost.
Yeah.
A picture of,
Everything.
yeah, I don't know. What do you know of any good Halloween drinks? Does anyone know of any good Halloween drinks, like mixed drinks or like Oktoberfest beers? By the way, we gotta go to an Oktoberfest one day. We'll go to one. But any drinks? You know of any drinks that embody like October or Halloween, something that's like fall, like
Pumpkins flavored.
like shit that's a fall drink. Pumpkin flavored anything. I think pumpkin flavored drinks would be. If I'm not mistaken, I think New Moon came out with one that was a pumpkin flavored, or like a Oktoberfest, or like a fall. It was pumpkin flavored beer, and I remember drinking it in Vegas. I think you would like that. What about like coffee? Like I don't drink coffee because it's an addictive drug. I don't partake.
It's not a drug.
Caffeine is an addicted drug, and I don't partake in addictive drugs.
You literally just go ahead. You're not addicted to anything.
So finish what you were saying.
Wow. What a wuss. You couldn't even finish that.
Coming from someone that's not even drinking one.
I am drinking.
That actually goes on super smooth. So one of them is what? From
Pumpkin spice latte.
the pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks,
Why do I
right?
feel like you gotta twist this?
You,
Or
cause
ruin it for me?
Cause Stacia, no, I'm not gonna twist it and ruin it. Stacia's gotten her first of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So I have a question about it. Do they only make this pumpkin spice latte during like this time, or do they it's like a limited edition? It only comes out in October, or do they make it all year round?
Just October.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hello, you gotta grow the pumpkins.
Huh?
You have to grow the pumpkins.
Wow.
Why is that so surprising?
I just thought that it was like they made it.
Oktoberfest only comes out in October.
Yeah, but Germans drink all year.
But do they really need that can that says October? Are they gonna drink Oktoberfest beer in January?
I'm sure they drink Metzen beer, other times of the year. Cause it just means March beer. That's what Metzen means. Amber March, yeah. Well, the Metzen is like the type of beer because it means March, so it's like it was brewed for the turn into fall, kind of thing. Metzen beer. Yeah, no, I just thought that it was like I just thought like it was, you could get it anytime, but like it was inappropriate to get it if it wasn't.
Oh, I see.
Like people, like it's like right there on the menu, and it's like, oh, I want to get it, but gotta wait till October. Can't get it. You never seen it?
But then again, like over the years, Starbucks has pretty much like isolated their menus, where it's like just the basic stuff. So it could be on there, but I don't know.
Oh, you just gotta know what you're ordering.
Kinda. Like if you look at their menu now, I think there's only like 10 items, or like 5 food items on the menu. If you were to like drive up to any Starbucks.
Yeah. I just thought it was there. Just know, like everyone like restrained from buying it. But like if there was like, it was like fishing or like hunting, whereas like you can order it, like you can kill fish or hunt, but it has to be in season. So I thought the pumpkin spice was like a season thing that you could order it, but you shouldn't.
It's like the hype, yeah, like McFairy.
Yeah. Whoa.
Like you only serve it once a season.
Whoa. McTerry should be year round. McTerry should be year round. McDonald's. They should be.
You don't have to give them the eye like that.
They need to know how serious I am about it. You know what's funny? You know what'd be funny if we take... Would you take any sponsor for the show? Like any sponsor. Like anyone that wanted to sponsor. It's like, would you take it?
Probably not.
Oh. Like, oh, this episode's sponsored by Tampax. Blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever the slogan is. This episode is sponsored by Viagra. What is the testosterone one? You always see it. You always hear the testosterone on.
I don't know. I thought most of the commercials are kind of like subtle. Like they don't say. They just kind of show like a guy being like trying to get with his girl, puts it over, and then.
Yeah. They're like
But
lifting
they
weights.
don't say anything.
They're like
And
lifting
at the
weights.
bottom
It's
and
like,
like
how are you still going? It's like, I take this, and your lady will like it too. And they say something like that, and the lady's like, ooh,
go ahead then, girl.
like damn. At the gym talking about sex. No, I was just wondering about the pumpkin spice. Yeah, I didn't know if there was like a game warden for Starbucks or something, and if it was like a moral thing, like you didn't get it, but you wanted to, but you're gonna wait. But Starbucks is like a cult, yeah. Would you say Starbucks is like a cult?
I mean, I think there's a lot of define cults.
Like someone that's religiously going there. Because if you think about it, like some people, gym can be a cult, but you're addicted to like, what is that, like serotonin, not caffeine. Because some people that are like religious, like they go, like they tithe. They tithe to Starbucks with like tips or whatever. And they go there more than they go to church or whatever church they believe in.
Why do you keep eating?
I'm asking you these questions because I think you're in a cult. I think you're in Starbucks cult. And I just want to know like do you have to like, how do you get in? Is it like vigorous? Is it a vigorous process to get into the cult?
No, you just download the app and then you
I think that's right though. If you download an app for someplace and you have like a prepaid card or a prepaid app, you're pretty much a cult. Like you don't even need to talk to them. You just like boom, whatever. And people just go in there and they do church. They do church on their laptop and they do like they do communion with the iced lemon pound cake and a vanilla latte. Right? They do that though. And they're just like that's what they do. I think it's a cult. Would you consider it a cult?
Well, I mean, like I said, you define cults and then there's like a lot of.
How would you define cult? Since we're in Halloween times, and I'm sure cults started around this time.
When you say cults, I'm thinking like hooded old men in the basement.
Like psych.
Yeah. In the basement.
Doing like fucking demon rituals.
Yeah.
That's probably That's more of a cult. That's more of a culty vibe. Culty vibe. But I think Starbucks is a little bit too lit. Yeah. There's too much lights at Starbucks for it to be a culty vibe. It's just it's too lively, and I think that would be fucked. That would kind of implode on itself if you had a cult full of caffeine addicts. Like usually you think like a cult is like down and they're like not, but like if you got a bunch of caffeine guys in there, and they're like trying to, they I don't know, trying to invest in real estate and the stock market.
Would it be a bad thing?
No, I don't. I mean, that's why I think maybe cult has a. Let's look it up. What defines a cult? Huh? Yeah, what defines a cult? A system of religious veneration and devotion directed toward a particular figure or object. A relatively small group of people having religious beliefs or practices regarded by others as strange or sinister. Well, that's weird. A misplaced or excessive admiration for a particular person or thing. Well, that's weird, though, because the second one, it says, regarded by others as strange or sinister. And
most of the time, if you're in a cult, you're not going to believe that whatever you do is strange or sinister.
And
then strange or sinister can be, it's, what do you say?
Mm-hmm.
Different definitions of
it's subjective. It's subjective to that person. Like, drinking, beer out of a shoe might be strange
What's that called?
or sinister. A shoey?
Oh, it's called a shoey.
It's called a shoey. You knew that. But I'm not doing it.
Why not?
Give me one of your shoes then.
We don't know what we're talking. They don't know what you're talking about, but a shoey.
Bam Bam. Shout out Bam Bam. Bruh, we come to New Zealand or wherever you're from, I'm try to get you on the show. Or if you're in Hawaii. Or Vegas. Or whatever. We'll make it. We'll do something. And we'll do shoeys then. Bam Bam. Grab me one of your shoes. I'll do a shoey.
Do your own shoe.
I'm not gonna do it out of my own shoe. That's why you never see you never see Bam Bam do a shoey out of his own shoe. You know why?
Why?
Because that shoe's fucked now. It's gonna smell like beer for the rest of its life.
I don't know, but can you imagine the fans though? They're probably like,
Oh, I'd never wash
they're
it.
never gonna wash it, yeah.
Yeah, I'd never wash it. I'd put it in a case and keep it in my icebox. There could be a section in my icebox, so it wouldn't get. Would it get stink? Or maybe freeze
Nah, I
it?
think you freeze it.
Maybe freeze it.
Yeah.
You freeze it. You show people that. That's fucking dope. I wonder if that guy ever got that shoe that he did it off the cage. If he ever
That'd
threw it
be
back.
good. I know, right? Like, because if you throw
How do you find it?
throw it back to him, or you just knowing Batman, he just super excited, so like he just fucking flies it.
I think he might have threw it back. I know he threw the can in there, but I don't know if he threw maybe he threw the shoe too. Brad, that guy is fucking unreal. That guy is something else. He's the face of the UFC. I don't give a shit.
Don't you guys have the same birthday?
We have the same birthday. We have the same middle name. Me and him, we might be the same person, but he's just 100% more Samoan than I am. He's Samoan, right?
I think so.
Man, Google's getting its work in right now. Oh, can't even spell.
I'll type in one.
Bam Bam Tuivasa. He is from same birthday. We're the same age, same birthday.
Say it.
His nickname is Bam Bam, right? And then his another nickname. Guess what it is? No. Shuivasa. Oh, that's beautiful. Bam Bam Shuivasa. Nationality? Is that what the... No, it's not nationality. What, ethnicity? Oh. Ethnicity is, Oh, that's why he holds the flag. His mom is Indigenous Australian. And then his dad is Samoan. That's dope. He grew up with 11 siblings. I wonder if he's the youngest. That's why he's this fucking scrappiest. Yeah, Bam Bam Tuivasa. I like Shui, brah. Shuivasa. That's a classic one. That's a classic one. Because he's known for that. Bam Bam Shuivasa is what they should call him from now on. Do you have any good memories, good stories from Halloween when you're growing up? Or now?
Growing up in Oahu, there's the plantation village
Nice.
in Waipama,
Mm-hmm.
and they changed the whole village to like a haunted
The
house,
fucking
right?
place is haunted already.
Yeah.
It already looks scary. You drive past that thing in December, it looks scary as shit.
I think TJ and I, we went to go and with some of our friends, and I just remember going through it.
Bless you.
Excuse me. And at the end was my favorite because I got chased by a guy with a chainsaw.
And that was your favorite
That was
part.
my favorite.
And that was fun for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I mean, to each their own,
That
right?
was fun. That
Yeah.
was so fun.
And you know, that's easy to do, right? Like, people are, like, when I first thought, I was like, oh, that's dangerous. Until you start working with a chainsaw and you can just take the chain off. And it'll still make all the sounds
All
and
the
shit.
noise,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you can, like,
Yeah.
touch people with it.
Yeah.
And it won't, like, I just thought, I was like, oh, that's dangerous. But You know, maybe who had the chainsaw? Who was the scary guy with the chainsaw? Is that Michael Myers? Oh, it's Texas Chainsaw. Damn.
I never watched it though.
Well, I just thought it was like Michael Myers or something, but yeah,
Because
Texas
it's
Chainsaw.
Freddy, Michael Myers. Who's it third?
Um,
Because Freddy is the knives with the hands. Michael Myers he uses like a.
his is a knife, and then Jason,
Jason
the
and.
machete. He had a machete, yeah, but he had the hockey mask, yeah.
Yeah.
Jason was the hockey mask. Michael Myers was the white mask, and then Freddy was just ugly.
You know, I think one of my biggest, like, I wouldn't say so much, like, weakness, and I wouldn't say so much strength. Like, one of my things is, like, when you look at these, like, you know, these people, you don't think about the background. Like,
Yeah.
what happened to them
Mhm.
that caught, like, you know, that made them that way. Like
Yeah.
Jason was the perfect example.
Yeah, Jason, that one was
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
At the camp.
Yeah.
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 That one was Freddy
But
versus
you
Jason.
Can't blame him.
Yeah, man, that's how, and not to laugh or anything, but that's how, like, there's videos on Instagram. It's like the beginning of a villain story where like something happens,
Yeah.
and you're like, fuck, that's how that's how
And most
villains
of the time,
become.
It's people.
Oh, 100%, it's always
the
people.
that are most afraid of him that cause him to be.
It's always the people that make them that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like nothing like, or I mean, I guess there's some people
I
that
think
are just off.
I think that's why I like Halloween so much. It's like a bunch of like misunderstood characters.
I mean, I think like how that one meme said on Instagram, right? It's when you're younger, you don't like the villains, but when you get older, you understand the villains.
Ooh, boy.
I think it's something. It was something like that. Yeah, but that makes sense because you understand. You see, like, oh fuck, well, you know, whatever it was, someone killed somebody or they did this, and it's like, oh, that guy is really bad when you're
Like,
young.
You know, it's a good Disney one. Is Maleficent.
Maleficent is one.
You said it just like how he says his own.
Which one?
Like you choke on the part when you say her name.
Maleficent. Maleficent.
That's exactly how he says it. I don't want to punch his throat.
What is he? Is he like?
Fucking skeezer.
Yeah, he's a fucking skeezer though. That's nuts, bro. Cut off her fucking wings.
That's so funny because
That was
like,
full blown skeezer action, bro. That's so funny, but what?
No, I just thought about just how you could tie that into like women empowerment and how like there's gonna be that one guy because something really super he can't find anymore. Like, he's just gonna come back.
That's how it is. Yeah, that's how it is. But then not all guys are bad. Like her friend, the Raven or whatever.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude. I wonder if they ever hook up.
I hope they make another one.
Maleficent. He's like, what is it? Not Irish, but Scottish. That's like a Scottish.
I think so.
Maleficent.
You're so
I'm trying to do it
I
now.
can't stand it.
Maleficent. But yeah. Freddy to me was the fucking worst. You ever watch any of the Freddy ones?
I know.
You know his background?
Yeah, that he just attacks your dreams, right?
In your fucking dreams, brah. Fuck.
I'm a very like I don't know how you say it.
You're already punching like pillows in your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And then this fucking guy is like, fuck, man. And then it's such a double-edged sword, bro. It's like he fucks you he fucks you over in your dreams, right?
Mm-hmm.
But so you're like, I don't want to go to sleep. So that's what the story is all the time, right? Is I don't want to go to sleep. So they don't go to sleep. So they deprive themselves of sleep. And then eventually when they have to go to sleep, they can't fucking wake up because they didn't sleep.
Yep.
So it's like they're fucked either way, bro. Freddy was a fucker. Jason and Michael Myers, I haven't watched too much of their shows, but I don't think they're runners.
I think that's the one thing about Michael Myers that annoys me. It's like, come on.
He's not a runner.
He's not.
He'll walk your ass down.
Like,
He'll walk your ass down. Like, I had a theory. I was like, what if he's just like murderous, right? And he just wants to kill people, and he's like, you run away, and he's like, fuck, man, I can't kill you now. I guess I'll just go down to the lake and fish. And he's going down to the lake, and then you run all around, and you're gone, and then you come back, and then you end up at the lake. And then he's at the lake. He's like, oh, well, I guess I could kill you again. And then you run away. You're like, no, he kills one of your friends, and you run away, and he's like, oh, I didn't get to kill him. I guess I'll just go home then. And then he's walking home, and you go, you run. And then you run, and you go run past his house. And he's like, oh, well, here he is again. And fucking kill him.
That's pretty much every scary movie.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe it's just coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
He was heading there, and you just happened to go walk past him.
Maybe you're so fucking irritating that he just wants to kill you because you're irritating and you keep popping up when he wants to just fish.
Yeah, he just wants to fish, and you come by screaming. And you're like, you're scaring all the fucking fish away, dude. He's like, fuck, I just want to go home and sleep. And he's like, sleeping. And you're running down the street yelling, help, help. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm just trying to sleep. And kill you. Or like, yeah, I don't know. That could be it. I never really watched those kind of scary movies. I never got into a character.
What kind of scary movies did you watch?
The fucking dumb ones, like Paranormal Activity, Insidious. Yeah, fucking. I told you that story about Kale, yeah.
You tell them.
So we decided. I think it was the second one. We went. A group of friends. Shout out Kale, and DJ. We went with DJ. We went. Yeah, DJ Grant Johnson. We decided to go to Paranormal Activity 2. And then so we went, and it was one of those big theaters. Like the thing was like, you have like 10 rows on the bottom, you have a middle, and then you have like 30 rows on the top. Like a huge, one of the bigger theaters at Prince Hill. So we decided to go and watch it. And Paranormal Activity is a weird type of movie because you never know when the shit. You kind of know when it's gonna happen, but then they kind of throw you off. Like then nothing happens. And then you're like, oh, what the fuck? Then something happens, or you're like, they kind of keep you guessing, and they're good for that. But it's scary. So, the time we went, we had to sit. We sat maybe like three-quarter of the way up, and we're watching it, and nothing's happening. So we're like, fuck, whatever. So, Kale decides that he has to go to the bathroom. So it's like it's daytime, nothing's happening in the movie. In the movie, it's daytime, nothing's happening. So we're like, now's a good time. You're not gonna miss anything. Nothing crazy is gonna happen. So he's like, oh fuck, I gotta go bathroom. I'm like, yeah, shoot, I gotta go. So he gets up and he walks like, so we're 3/4 of the way up. He walks about a quarter of the way. So he's a quarter from the pad that you have to walk across in front of everyone to go to the bathroom. So he walks about halfway down, and fucking all the pans drop in that scene. Boom, 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 like huge. All the pans drop. Fucking everybody jumps. He's walking down. All the pans drop. Fucking turns around, walks right back up, sits right down next to us. The whole theater was laughing. It was so fucking funny. That was like one of the funniest scary movie, at least, theater parts that I've ever seen. I don't know if he still remembers that, or DJ, but that was fucking scream laugh. He's walking down, gets about halfway down. It was a scene where they're in the kitchen, and all the pans drop. And as soon as all the pans drop, people are screaming, ah! He sees that, hears that, turns around, walks straight back up. He's like, fuck that, bro. I'm not gonna go batch him right now. And then everybody that's seen him walking down, pretty much like half the theater, was just laughing like, oh, that's fucked. But that was probably one of the funnier things that I've seen. Insidious was another one, bro. Insidious kind of fucked me over for a little bit. Kind of stopped me from watching scary movies, because that one was a trip. Because I feel like that's like that's something that could happen. You could get stuck in the in-between, and I don't play that. I feel like people definitely do get stuck in between, and uh, I don't know about the whole demon possession shit, but I feel like you could get stuck in between and not wake up from dreams or something like that. Like, can you imagine if you're dreaming one day, and then you can't wake up from the dream, and you think like, okay, don't worry about it. I'll wake up in the morning or when my alarm goes off or whatever, and then so you're just like trying to fucking survive in a dream, and then by the time you get up, you were in a coma, and it's like 40 years down the road, and you're in a coma for 40 years, but you couldn't get out of the dream, or you were stuck in your own body, or some weird shit like that. That would be probably the worst type of scenario that I would have to think. What did you think about Insidious?
Fuck that movie.
Yeah, that movie was pretty fucked, though.
Leo used to always sing that stupid song.
That guy made other songs, you know.
No.
He did. No, he made other
yeah,
songs.
I believe you, but
fuck, man.
That's a no for me.
You want me to sing it?
Okay.
Tiptoe through the window. Hold on.
Like, if you guys watch that music video too, of him singing,
Or just him.
He's creepy.
Just look at him, like.
He's creepy.
Bruv.
He creeps me out more than Michael Myers.
You would think too. You would think, oh, like, cause I thought they made that song for that movie, and then you look and you're like, holy shit. That's not. That was an actual song. This guy made a song like that, and that was fucking. That's a, I don't know. That's a wild ass song. So, I asked you, Stage, if you had any stories of Halloween, because I figured you would bring up that haunted what was it? Haunted
Village?
it was Haunted Village?
Yeah.
Because when I was growing up, Kiefer guys, my cousin Kiefer, he they used to live up Kamana City, and then their right next door neighbor used to, every Halloween, or I don't know about every Halloween, but this Halloween, I know that it was this Halloween. I think they used to do it every Halloween though. They had they would make one maze that would, one cardboard box, not even like a maze. It was like a crawling haunted house thing. It was like a path they would make. It was boxes, cardboard boxes, and it was just something you just crawled through and you followed. And it was in their garage. It was like one of the coolest things. You just go through, and then like shit would pop out at you, or like, you know, there would be like a sliding door that would, like, something would, as you passed, it would like grab you and stuff like that. So it was like one of the coolest shit like that you could do. And Kiefer's older brothers, I know Josh helped. I think Kyle too. Helped. I don't know if, yeah, he is. Let me know. They helped, of course, because then you could get back with all the neighborhood jerks and the hoodlums that would, fuck around at, you couldn't get back at the rest of the year. So you just wait till Halloween. Wait till Halloween will scare the shit out of you. So anyway, you'd go, right? You'd start at the beginning, and then you would just crawl through, and you would just follow it all the way to the end. You'd come out the other end. But it was key, like I said, it was Key Guy's next door neighbor, so they would help set up. They would knew where all the things was. Kyle and Josh would help them scare or do whatever they needed. So they knew, like, Keith knew where all the traps were and stuff. So one Halloween I went with him, and so we start at the beginning. We go about, maybe like 5 feet. Things long, zigzags all the way through their garage. We go about 5 feet, and Keith stops. So I'm like, oh shit, fucking here we go. It's gonna start. I'm thinking someone's gonna scare us. As soon as we start, he stops 5 feet in. So I'm like, fuck. And then I can see him, like, that we gotta go straight. But then he, like, moves a cardboard box, and then we take a left. So I'm like, oh, what the fuck? So he's like, nah, don't worry, don't worry. So we go forward, we take the left, he closes the door behind him. So we keep going through. So I'm like, okay, I don't know, like maybe it's a, you know, something. When I'm still like skeptical. I'm still thinking I'm gonna get the shit scared out of me. So we go to the back, and we're climbing through, and he's like, shh, be quiet. So we're climbing through, and I'm pretty sure it was Josh. And Josh is one of the guys that's waiting there, and he's waiting to scare the kids. So he's like sitting there, and we can see him now. He's like sitting there, he's like waiting, he's like listening to see if he can hear kids that he can scare them, right? So the path goes in front of him, and then it turns so he can jump out and scare them, right? But we're coming from behind him because he knew the side route, so Keith took the side route. So he's like listening, and we go, and he's like listening, like he can hear us, like a little bit. So he's like, okay, these kids are coming, and then fucking Keith scares him, and like scares him kind, and he gets mad. He's like, fuck. I don't know if he swore, but he was like mad. He's like, frick, man, you gotta do this, blah blah. And Keith, he's just yelling at Keith, and that was.
And you keep laughing?
Oh, laughing. I didn't know what was going on, but just roll laughing. But that's that's just the that was one of the best Halloweens I've had, like in that area of Halloween, like stories wise. Go through the haunted house, the haunted maze, and I remember going through it. That's why before, and getting scared, like getting like frightened, and then going through it this time, and we're like, oh, this is a different route, and then scaring the shit. I'm almost 100% sure it was Josh, scaring the shit out of Josh, and him just being pissed, like get the fuck. He's like, get out of here, like you're not supposed to, blah blah blah, like, cause it was like a reversal, like you fucking jerk. It was really funny, but it was just that's how it was. We if there was something that could be fucked up, we probably fucked it up. Yeah. So that was my story that I could remember when I initially thought about Halloween. I was like, what can I think about? That was one of the stories that I thought about. But we'll be back. We'll do more October episodes. Might be solos, might be not. I don't know. Let me know how these solo episodes are going. What I can do to make them better. Because I don't know a lot of people. So I can't have a lot of people on the show. I don't know a lot of people. Not a lot of people are asking, I guess, or I have been asking. So might be solo eps for a little while until we can get someone else. Till our sound engineer Stacia wants to get back in front of the camera with another one of her what is it? Injustices of Hawaii stories. Whenever she can come up with another one, but have a happy Oktoberfest. Drink these Marzen beers, and until next time, catch you guys later. Ahuyo.